That is the hero. Yeah, that's like the default.
Timber with chakra magic against an alchemist, double.
What about
Yeah,
Night Stalker 2? Is that worthy? Oh, he's already gone. Never mind. He's first phase.
No, he's got to be top of the list. You're right.
10 seconds.
What else can actually deal with this alchemist?
I don't think it's
Bloodseeker's gone.
ban-worthy, but it could end up being a good bristleback game.
Yeah,
That's another
Yeah, you have the
combo.
call.
That's, you know, those drawn-out fights.
If you wanna,
Goes through, invades, takes away alchemist's stacks. We already saw that being effective.
yeah, that's true. Actually, if you want to play it like that. I mean, you just go for the old Morph Shaker if you're Beastcoast. Nice and free win. You put the AA to protect the Morph pick.
Nice and free win.
I think that's the only reason why you pick ASL. I would look obviously the Alchemist great against the Alchemist chat. But yeah, if you want a free win, Beastcoast, third and fourth pick Morph Shaker.
So we've settled then on what Adroit should ban. It's Shaker and...
I don't know if Beastcoast do play. I don't know if we've seen a game where they do Morph Shaker themselves. I'm sure they can play
I'm
it.
sure everyone can play it at this point.
Yeah.
It's Radiant's ban now.
Yeah, I would just ban the Morph. Do you need to ban the Shaker? Just get rid of the Morph. Screw it.
Okay. So ban the Morph and ban Timbersaw?
Yeah. Do they even need to ban the... I mean, is Morph Shaker even that good versus an Alk lineup? I feel like it's not that good versus Alk.
Yeah, I'm trying to think of the timings. Maybe... I don't know. I mean, how quickly is the Alk going to shut the game down?
I mean, Void's more important than Morph, I would say. That's definitely good. You don't want AA having the free... Because, like, AA is a counter to Alchemist, but there are so many games he's free pit and he never hits the ulti. Yeah. Like, it's fairly difficult without good setup.
Yeah.
Because Alch's so fast. Like, you need stun. You can't just, like, free ball this thing.
I mean, that's why I feel like maybe they picked it to protect some of themselves. I mean, it could be more Shaken, of course. Classic. Oh, Cheese picked the Huskar. Could have been protected here as well by Grab the A for themselves. And Huskar. I think you got to watch out for that one as well if you're Adroit going against Beastcoast.
I feel like they're going to ban CK instead of Timber, but I think they should ban Timber. But I think they're going to ban CK. That's my thought.
Yeah. And, I mean, it's reasonable.
It is reasonable. It's
like
a good laning partner.
You have Void AA as a combo, and then you have CK Coddle as a combo, and Chaos is another one of those good counters to Alchemist.
Who lanes well with AA? And are we assuming this is going to be for AA? I think so, because he wants items.
Yeah.
Items on him are better than items on Coddle.
Probably, yeah.
There you go, they're smart. They ban the Morph. They know that the setup was there from Beastcoast to third, fourth Morph Shaker, and it ain't gonna happen.
Man, if they don't get a stunning support and they get the Timber, this is pretty nice for Beastcoast. But it is still Chen Alk. As much as we like the Timber, it is still very good heroes.
And they do have to, I mean, they will have the last pick this second phase, so it might be a good opportunity for a Timbersaw game, because you can ban away like Viper or whatever that you're afraid of last.
What supports are good versus... I mean, we already have magic resistance with the Chang Creeps. What else helps versus magic these days from the support? It used to be Repel, but that's gone. You can't really pick Oracle here. That doesn't work that well.
I mean, you want a hero that's going to be building a pipe, right? You want one of those offlaners that's going to get the auras out.
Yeah, because like Omni's still in. Legion's good because Legion can lane versus the Coddle for the.
They finally did it.
Tree. They've been looking for a tree. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Not a lot of teams have a tree these days.
Oh.
So tree, I like tree and I kind of hate tree. I think he's relatively worthless in the laning phase if people just buy Crawling Blade. It really destroys you. It's like shockingly bad.
10 seconds.
But his mid game's still amazing because he gives you all vision across the map. When you're playing an Alchemist like this, he's going to be playing as the Vanguard, where he just positions himself in between the enemy team and his Alchemist. And he just always knows when the ganks are coming. He knows where they're farming, where Alk needs to rotate to, and help set up for good fights for his Alchemist.
I mean, do you not care about the old Will-O-Wisp killing all the trees down the line? Like, is that not a reason not to pick tree? Or
I don't think it's enough to... Yeah, I don't think it's enough to just, like, completely nullify the hero.
Okay.
It is definitely good. But...
Yeah. But yeah, I guess it's most of the time you're still going to be able to do tree things.
Yeah.
Okay, I really like maybe like a Viper for a Druid or something, because like I feel a Timbersaw, man. Like you gotta have something prepared for that. But I do like the fact that Adroit, like, they have really good
10
synergy, right?
seconds.
Two different sources, regen, which is buffed up by Chen's aura. You've got the living arm as well as the leech seed. And then it's also a hero that slows down the game by protecting towers and healing them up. So
That is what they're missing, is someone who can defend those towers too, besides Alk.
yeah,
Like, you need an additional one.
you need one of those heroes that stands in front of it, whether it's the, you know, Legion Commander or the Abaddon or one of those heroes.
Yeah. Veno...
Centaurs.
Veno? Is Veno good?
Veno
I don't really have that many stuns.
as a 3 into the Alk.
As a 3-4 Adroit.
10 seconds.
Oh, I see.
Yeah, for like planting, holding towers versus TA,
seconds
builds pipe.
I mean, I'd be a
Kinda
little bit
interesting.
concerned that you just, like, don't have the strongest sense of initiation, but
I like
it doesn't matter
Legion.
when you have an outline.
I think Legion's the best because of the Dispel. I think Dispel versus like the Caudal and versus the AA is like busted. So they're probably just going to take Omni or Legion, whichever one's left.
Radiant's turn to ban.
Just for like the laning stage, having that Dispel is so good for like the cold feet too.
It's some classic Beastcoast lineup. You're gonna get a Chris Luck TA,
Yeah.
a K1 Hector Lifestealer.
And these guys are used to just first phase it. They would just pick TA.
Yeah.
Be like,
Yeah, I mean, it would get banned every time
Yeah.
against them if they don't grab it early.
Now even with the hero, this reminds me of our earlier game for Team Spirit where they were just like picking the heroes. Just like, these are our heroes, this is what we will do.
It's
I mean,
Dyer's
it's
ban.
fairly good versus the enemy heroes too, but this Chen Alk is still making me nervous. I don't think they have a good answer, like a good helper for AA yet. It's basically just the Will-O-Wisp. You have to hope that you can somehow sync up your Ice Blast with Will-O-Wisp to hit Alchemist with your ulti.
What do you think about a Bat Rider for Beastcoast?
That is good. Lots of damage
10
over time
seconds.
for the Tree and Protector heal.
Yeah, I like it as well.
Initiation.
Because
Yeah.
at all points of the
Bat
game,
Rider friend.
you're going to be clearing out trees with the Firefly when you're running up and down.
Yeah, Bat's definitely a good shout.
Yeah.
For sure. They pick next, right?
Yeah, it's going to be last pick for Adroit.
Yeah. How would they be able to punish that? That's crazy. They can just make sure they don't have anyone that gets bodied bat 1v1, which would be Legion. So if anything, they'd want to ban Legion and pick bat here, right? They banned Darkseer Tree. Oh, it would have been the Iron Shell. Okay, that's actually a pretty sneaky ban. Dude, if they brought up the Darkseer with the Iron Shell and the Living
that
Armor and the
yeah.
like the Ember and like
And the Ember Spirit with Iron Shell
Yeah,
on him against a
the
TA,
lawnmower.
you just refraction just goes away so fast.
that would have been a really good Dark game actually. Damn.
Another hero to like push out lanes, create
Yeah.
space, big team fight hero.
5 seconds
That's
left.
very good. What else besides bat is there? There's basically Legion for themselves if they want.
Yeah.
Is Legion better than bat here?
Radiant pick.
Beastmaster. So we have at least it's a stun. They needed something. Now I'm just picking Legion, right? Or Legion or Omni, which one's better?
I think Legion's better than Omni, right? Sure, yeah, it's taking the raw off people, taking the slow off people from the life
Yeah, but I like the status resistance.
10
and then being able
seconds.
to get the jewel out. He wants something for the Magic community, right?
5
To catch
seconds
that.
left.
I mean, what is that? Well, Legion, Axe is still there. Maybe Axe is a little.
I feel like I could pick
Omni.
Omni and rely on my Alchemist and Ember in the mid game to carry me.
Okay.
I don't know.
You know, awkward thing about Omni, two different things. Your W doesn't do anything about Will-O-Wisp, right?
That's true.
And then another one is you can't. It's feels awkward to apply Healing Grace.
Venom?
Good call, Venomex.
Wow.
Well done, sir.
Look at
That was
that.
My
that
goodness.
They lost. Well done, Beast.
But you can't apply Heavenly Grace to somebody after they've been Ice Blasted, right? Because you are
It won't-
artificially increasing their strength
Yes.
without getting the bonus of
Yeah,
the
that's-
HP.
that's
So you
true.
just chunk their HP. Yeah.
That's really interesting. They actually went for the Venom. I mean, I like it. I'm down.
Yeah, I like it too, especially with the Beastmaster pickup, right?
Yeah.
Because you have an offlane versus offlane matchup that you win, and you've got the offlane versus safe lane matchup that you should win, especially the Tree and Protector. Well, Trent, you You called it. You called
That
it.
means I have to go for it.
Does that mean you're going to support
Yeah,
it?
100%.
Put your money where your mouth
I'm
is?
down. It's just like, I'm in there.
Okay.
I mean,
you look
I like
a
it better
true-
anyway, frankly.
Yeah, you always have to back a crazy prediction because if it works, then you look like double the genius, you know?
Yeah. No, it's very good, this game. I mean, there's a reason why I was like, oh, I like it here, but it's also a hero that, I mean, pretty much only TNC's been playing it, I feel like.
Yeah.
There's some Benno players around, and then I feel like no one else really wants to opt on the hero.
I'm just glad somebody's taking some tips from TNC because I feel like nobody really has.
Yeah.
Which recently, the safe lane Night Stalker, finally that's becoming more of the thing. Owen, you agree with Trent?
I have to go with Beast. It's a K1 luck. See, like, it's a Chris Luck TA. We've seen a lot of stumps in the best of ones, and I'm afraid for the Adroit fans out there, this is going to be another one. This will be a very easy one game.
Yeah, Refraction's really good versus
Chris Luck doesn't care. He's in his mom.
I like to say, I will never go against K1 Hector playing a strength carry. So, let's see what works though as we go to our caster's lyrical and once again.
Oh, thank you so much, Kat. My goodness gracious, Grant, we got our boys Beastcoast facing off against Adroit. How you feeling?
I'm feeling good. Last game of a long day elimination. One of these teams is going down, and they talked about it. You know, the Raid King with first ban. They get him the light on K1 Hector. But I'm looking at this Beastcoast lineup, and where's your disables? Where's anything that's below a 60-second cooldown that locks one down?
It's true. They really don't have like anything. It's like open wounds. We're gonna try and grab you.
Yeah.
And they just run away.
And they TP out. Meanwhile, on the other side, you have a tree who can always root you. Now that stops TPs, you have the bolas from Ember, even the Alk stud. And they really want to bet against a Chen Alk?
I can't believe that got through.
I don't know. I legitimately think Android actually outdrafted Beastcoast. Maybe I'm completely wrong, but I really do like Android's lineup.
Yeah, I think so. It's type of lineup too, where like you look at just pick up a couple of staffs, right? And then what are they gonna do? Like their answer to the Chen Alk is like we're just gonna ice blast them. But if you get a force staff, that ain't gonna happen.
That is. It's like we're ice blast them and we're gonna run you over, right? When you have a TA Beastmaster and a Lifestealer core, as Cap said, this could very well be a stop by Beastcoast because they should win this by 20-30 minutes. But if Alchemist does get his 2 or 3 items, gets that 4th item, and you can just stand behind him, you are going to be in a little bit of trouble for Beastcoast.
Definitely. So, you know, one of the things that we had sort of talked about previously during the group stage thing was that I felt like Adroit kind of needed a coach. They needed one. Turns out they actually have one. So I was super wrong about that. Maybe they went through and went back to some of their old success, taking the Train Protector, and of course, now being able to have the AA, or rather the Chen and the Alchemist. We'll see if they're a new team.
Yeah. And well, there's a 4v3 bottom, actually, because it looks like Chris Luck even comes on over as a TA, and they're just going to be up the bottom room. So it'll be a 2-for-2 rune exchange. Nothing crazy.
Lifestealer down bottom, facing off again right now. Just look to be the Chen. He's actually out of here too, so like I don't want to send anybody to this, and this seems terrible. He's just gonna run away.
You see that hook running top. And man, we kind of talked about it on that first panel when we talked about Mac. This guy is a very, very good middle player. And I mean, we've seen Ahmed struggles playing against Mac. It might be SC versus SC. He has more experience against him, but it's fun watching this guy. You don't really know much about playing middle, and he's pretty damn good at it.
Yeah, likewise, Chris Luck, I think, really impressed me at TI, and then obviously beforehand, he's a super high-skilled player. He's going to try and show off his skills, so that's going to be an interesting matchup to watch. TA versus Ember, I feel like we've seen it a billion times.
Yeah. It's one of those, obviously, it's kind of, you throw two people who, you know, are reasonably even middle, and it does come down to who's managing the creep aggro better, who's doing the thing, who's practiced their one a little bit more. See, finish the bottom.
A lot of damage there on the Bach, and the blinding light pushback secures first blood for K1. Man, taking the open wounds level 1. Not bad.
Yeah, I like it. I mean, I don't think Feast does that much. A lot of people, like, you know, these carry players, super greedy. They're like, you know, I want to heal for 6 damage a hit. I want to do a little extra damage with my quelling blade. But I like it by you get a first blood. That's way better than healing.
He missed the last hit because of it, though. I think it's made up for by the fact he got first blood. And another blinding light pushback. Boomy! Boomy, what you doing, my man? You need to get to the tree, make yourself invis, run away! Easy. But now he's stuck down here.
He is. Luckily, he does have a lot of things, and he has the sentry ward, so...
Yeah.
Do we have a sentry on the other team? We do not yet. That means it is top lane where Whisper will be soloing, so... I mean, honestly, this is the one guy you don't want to have farming if you're Beastcoast. You're letting the Alk pretty much just straight up free farm top lane now.
Yeah, that's to me. For anybody that's maybe tuning in for the first time to this Adroit team, Boomy is Boombox, is Bacarino. So if you guys remember from way back in the day, Southeast Asian folks.
They've been around for some time.
Yeah.
The other three, all these teams, they've each played on like one other team before. This is their first real, chance to shine. And, you win one best to one here, and it's a good start.
Definitely. Putting yourself already outside of that bottom four would be one of the highest places for some of these guys. Not Umi, Mac, and CML.
I don't know. I do like that they're dominating this bottom lane, but I kind of feel like Adroit's okay with this because it's like, well, it's a Venom, whatever, as long as he holds his power. And this Alk, I just don't know. Ever letting it out free fire makes me nervous.
Bit of nervousness there in the mid lane as well, but yeah, gonna need to cease the rotation at some point for Natsumi, or maybe, you know what, it could just be that Beastcoast are saying we're gonna try and hit a timing later on, make a rotation with a big group of heroes later. Yeah. We'll have to see.
It's like his TA right is pretty good against Alchemist until he has like a Sheet Buzz and a Soul Kirasog during like just having a Radiance +1 item isn't that good. Yeah, middle. We see the TA just always getting run down, no refraction almost ever up.
Well, that's going to be something interesting to watch though too, right? Because the only real lockdown that they have is from Whisper, like you talked about. It's just, I think, a big part of the reason why they banned out Dark Tier, because if you just Surge, then...
No one's... Yeah, you're good.
Yeah, exactly.
No, it is. I really do think you need at least one low cost, low cooldown lockdown, and they really do not have one.
I mean, it's kind of cute in the late stage with the cold feet and then the blinding light pushback. Oh, Mac gets the root, and now Chris Luck can be able to walk away slightly faster.
I'll be curious to see if Mac actually watches some replay, but Fox is down again.
He gets a nice Gale out there on several, but is not having a good time. 5-1 right now on that Venomancer. Likewise, on the top side of the map, you can see that it's the other direction as well. It's just left, put a little bit of hurt back there on him.
And we might see both these guys are going to use a lot. Like, they're going to have OK CS, but they're going to spend a lot of money on regen. Yeah. Because I think both, but you just don't want to leave this lane. Ember and TA just really like level even more than they like farm.
Definitely need to get that. See if have the stacks a little bit later on as well. Bach down bottom.
The Gale on the AFK.
Yeah, that hurts. Trading hits, trying to walk away and hide out through the trees. Not able to block the path there.
And use the Oh no. This Vano is gonna be broke. He's almost lower than his own chat. And that is technically your safe lane, not carry, obviously. It's like the safe lane, not laner, but if your safe laner is this low at all, they have the sentry.
Dude, and it ain't going great for Boomy either. They got sentries everywhere.
This bottom lane is an absolute... I love how it's 4-0. Adroit actually still had the gold lead. It just went over to Beastcoast, but man, this bottom lane, these guys aren't heroes right now.
No. But, I mean, I've said it's looking really good for that Alchemist as well. Yes. Mid lane, looking relatively even because they get the slowdown there. Mac trying to play it fast and loose.
Gotta be careful. I love these matchups where like neither of them should die, but because both of them know that, they're both playing a little more aggressive.
CML made it transition one of those creeps over to the side, let it tank wave for him. Does not look like bottom tower is quite gonna go down yet. Although it was brought down super low HP.
But guess what? It's not unhealable damage. They got that tree, and it is level 2 armor, so you just need I don't know, the Veno is juggling. I think if you get level 3 wards, maybe you can defend this tower better, but lane, they finally rotate someone to help Whisper. He hasn't died and he's level 5.5, but Alchemist is pretty farming.
Natsumi. Don't keep the loop. He's just running around there.
He's having a good old time. He's like, sure, I'll pull these big creeps too. Middle, you see him there just trading hits. Trap goes out.
We're fine. This is uphill. Deny there. Nice. Yeah, the tower is healing back up. Catapult gets taken out, and that's a pretty big win for Adroit. Anytime you can keep those creeps alive, or rather towers alive with the tree online, pretty fancy.
The only problem is this early, you think that well, he could just get in trouble. He's not drill, he's probably just dead here.
Master W. Oh, no, he's not. Killing spree for K1. Man, he's off to a hot start too. 1,000 gold behind now.
He is. And the one thing I would say about Tree, you do have that armor to heal towers. This early into the game, you want to be using that on middle laner, right? You want to be getting it, like all of a sudden this TA can't just rip through, but the fact that you have to heal your tower, it actually hurts your other lanes. Whisper has a chance to kill CML top. Yeah, hey, what's up? Hey, never mind, let's turn it.
All right, the roar comes out. Natsumi able to force him back, and you got Chen pulling him back in CML. He's fine and dandy.
Yeah, he is. Alchemist up here, so it looks like they want to go for this tower. Almost. Alchemist is dead. This very well could be a 10-minute Radiance if he is left on his own again.
Yeah. Farm up around again, has the small available to him. Gets the last hit. Easy for the Alk.
It's only level 6. He's like, man, I wish I was level 7. I wish I had this 4th point Griddle's Greed. I would be super rich. And he will get it now. Oh, no, he doesn't.
Structures are fortified.
Okay.
I don't think it's a big deal. I think I'm here like out though, like the compounding gold's pretty good.
Mac just got a courier kill, I think.
Yeah, he did.
Radiant's bottom
Okay.
tower is
DD there.
Now he's on forward.
For the follow-up, taking down that Otto and Chris Luck. Also getting dove now.
Trouble, a lot of it.
Yeah, goes into the L, drop down the Sentry Ward, got him in, Chris Luck caught. He's like, team, hello? Oh, here.
He kills the sentry ward, but he goes down and rolls up Adroit. That's a huge fix. You get 2 kills, and it's the T. The T is the one who wants to make plays so that the Lifestealer can free farm. And now that he goes down, you're going to lose a middle tower. You've already lost your top tier 1. Your jungle's just gone. And that is very bad if you're a TA, because you want to be using your own jungle. He can't anymore. Adroit is very far ahead in this game, I'd say, honestly. I know the Lifestealer is farming well, but the out timing is much better than the Lifestealer.
I mean, it's crazy, right? Normally, Alk is the one that's like, okay, I gotta hide away in the jungle because my towers are gone. No, it's because their towers are gone. It's like
he can, he can play just trying to another.
All right, Rover, they find a kill, trying to burn through him, but doesn't look like it's happening. And CML is here as well as K1 as they finally show up, try to TP out. CML gets the escape, and they can't bring anybody down.
This is very a strange game, and now Hector rotates up to Boomy's just here, and honestly, as long as this elk doesn't die in the next, I would say, 1 minute, but it'd be at 11. Toy.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
Now we're seeing the problem with an A Keeper of the Light. Neither of them really do anything yet about this point. You need your level 6s, and it is full time at least.
Oh my god, and they're gonna get 3 bounty runes on Adroit also.
With an Alchemist, it's even better, right?
Yeah.
3 runes is great. With an Alch, he's like, hell yeah, boys.
Dude, this is gonna be his Radiance, pretty much.
It is. It is full rate. What does he need? He needs 50 gold. So one of these creeps, it will be a 10.5 minute. Not just Radiance, Phase Boot Soul Ring Radiance.
Dude, what are they gonna do? Like, honestly, you've got Ember Spirit, who's not, there's like no way to control him in this game unless you Roar him.
Yep.
And then they've also got Hand of God Heal to try and save him if you Roar. And on top of that, it's Alchemist. Like, how, I feel like they needed to come out way ahead in the lanes.
Yeah, I would agree. Then they got a land right, they got a lot of kills, but that top lane was such a free farm. I would say, honestly, middle was a wash. I think even until those kills happened, so.
Hector's just getting every denied, it feels like. Or at least the wards when they try and finish him off.
And now Hector, he's running over, he's like, okay, I'm killing these instead. I'm getting the hell out of that.
Dire's bottom tower is under
I've never
attack.
seen Beastcoast, like they're up 2 kills singly, but they are definitely on the back foot, and they're diving Chris Luck top right now.
Nowhere left to go. What's gonna happen? They've got Mac in the area, bringing in Natsumi as well.
Just right there, just gonna burn him down.
See you later, dude.
Oh my god, we don't even care. Bogdan, this ledge is actually just gonna melt down and die.
Dude.
That is a depressing death.
They are owning.
They are. This very Natsumi, he's got plenty of two. He's going BKB second item. That's their timing. He's gonna get a BKB in about 13-14 minutes. And you might see him go for Roche. You might just see him try to Roche uphill without even getting Roche. I'm very curious.
Whisper not able to connect there, and the Ice Blast, first reveal of that level 6 for the AA. Don't get anything. And Both, guess what? He's got boots of travel. This timing coming out from Adroit, it's so hard to get with.
Yeah, it is. They're gonna lose this top tier 2. Maybe not the split shot from the tower cleans up all the creeps.
They don't have a tree though.
As you said, the Venomancer with those bots, he can just try to push his tower, head back down bottom, defend that. One of the few heroes I like bots, I'd say Leshrac and other heroes. I've been seeing some of these cocky mid players going in on a lot of different heroes. Right. Don't do that, please.
Behind the tier 2 top, they've got the tree in the area with level 6. As he's coming in, we got Mac, we got Natsumi. Y'all are just food right now for Adroit. Run in, find a double kill, gonna take this tower. And
they might go high ground here. They won't. They're summoning bottom, it looks like.
Okay.
CML is.
His top tower's about to be
farming up.
Okay, one dancer was away.
He's gonna have to. He's like, man, they're really far. Oh, what the hell happened? I thought we were owning bottom lane. Apparently middle didn't go well, top didn't go well, and I mean Hector, he's had to carry games like this before, but Lifestealer is not as deep a farmer as the famed Wraith King he always plays.
Yeah.
Radiant are scared.
When you see up there, like, Veno and the tree were underneath a ward, but there's just nothing that they can do right now on Beastcoast.
Really isn't. You can't invade your own jungle.
No.
I want to know, the Keeper of the Light does have level 7, so we haven't even seen a level 6 ulti from him. We've seen AA whiff the first 2 Ice Blasts. They got to make some happen with these two. You got to use your longer cooldowns, because you don't have the short ones we talked about. You just got to make some happen with your Coddle ult.
Yeah. We are seeing that force staff that's being completed soon by the Venomancer as the roar goes out. Bottom side, CML clipped there by the AA blast. That's going to be enough to find the kill. We'll see if he can escape with the rest of his creeps. They're also going to be pulled down and killed off to pick up a few of them.
Radiant's bottom tower needs a hand.
Some of them up.
Jesus. Nothing for free. No easy buckets.
Yeah, and anytime that's the thing. They're just, it's AA Coddle versus a freaking Ember who has a decent amount of farm. They cannot get away. Look, he's dead too. He's just straight up dead. They can't do anything against it.
God, dirt.
What a great Ember pick.
Yeah. I mean, is this just like an outdraft, do you think, or what do you think?
I mean, I think the first 2 picks just make it an outdraft, right? Chen out to me, I feel, is, I mean, obviously, I'm getting a flag if I say it's the same as Earthshaker plus Morph, which it's not, but the fact that Alchemist can sit in lane and has 8 HP regen without having to do anything and can just farm is pretty insane. And then once you get the Alch ulti plus the Chen, even more per se, and I really do think Chen Alch is a very, very, very strong combo. I won't say busted.
Not busted?
Not busted, but of a very, very strong caliber.
That's fair, man.
This TA does have a Deso, but for some reason the chicken's flying back and not flying to him.
I mean, just you look at this area, and they just do not, like, the entire map, it feels like it's completely covered by Adroit, and Beastcoast just don't have areas where they can farm or stay.
Dire's bottom tower's
It's not good.
It's true. And that's the thing, these two oh no, Max final stinger. Goodbye, friend. He's juking one more slide. He's really, he can do that to Coddle and A every time.
And Coddle, well, he's gonna die on the bottom side of that. As Chen takes down the tower.
I don't see the timing anymore. The left field has a radiance, so it just means the outcome is always gonna be one item ahead of you, but it doesn't matter.
The 10 too is he just finishes BKB. Also has the blink online. Natsumi doing Alchemist things.
But they know the out TP out.
Well, maybe they can get the recall in. Let's use Spike and pulled him back into the fray. Guess what? Charge up that stun. Matt trying to back away, but the stun ends up hitting the Alchemist himself. No, it's there on the combo. The big old combo coming out. Is it going to be enough? They take him down. TML in that Sumi going to hit the deck, but they will lose the AA and the Coddle in turn. Now Whisper, can he manage to escape, or is Chris Luck just going to eat up Pack? Tries to walk out of there. Boomy gets the overgrab. The TP away. Might be enough. They have the trap, get the kill. The Infest hit. Well done.
And right after I said I don't see timing, they just dude, the timing was that the out had a BKB, but it was on the chicken. It never came out to him there. If he just gets that BKB, even the AA blast, obviously it stays on him, but it doesn't do like taking damage. Right, that could have helped that. I mean, I feel like the out might be like, yo, Chen, maybe don't pull it until I get it, because the chicken was flying up top to give it to him. He gets pulled in, so the chicken has to fly all across, doesn't have it, and from a 9K lead to only a 5K, and Hector and Chris Luck got most of the gold there.
Jeez. Yeah, that graph of experience as well, pretty significant. Yeah. Holy Toledo. I mean, that's something else to sort of keep our eyes on as well, right? Is that, like, couldn't you have kind of just gotten away with losing CML there? You know, like Chen just dies, you just walk away and reset afterwards. But now you kind of give a little bit more life to this Beastcoast team, and they are very thankful to take the opening.
Oh, Schofield.
I don't know if it solves the problem of this just happening to them over and over, though. As the stun not going to connect onto the Coddle.
That gave the most obvious word on Dire Sons on that hill by the tier 2, and it out that gank. It did its job.
Radiant's top tower ain't looking too
good warding there. I mean, obviously it's a very normal place to get it, but the smoke in from Coddle earlier that got that done.
I will say I'm a little nervous for Android, not in the fact because I think they still are pretty far ahead, but after losing that fight, it looks like they're kind of nervous. Yeah. Like they're not playing aggressively. Like Mac was literally just shitting on the support, and now he's not right. He's just farming, and I don't really like that. Whoa, Chris Luck and Mac. Hello.
Okay, down. Very low HP Mac. Holding off for the moment and
maybe baiting him in.
Oh, is he going to do it? Crazy. Melt shot, another hit. Is it going to be enough to get the finish? Oh.
Nicely done. And guess what? That's tree armor. You want that tree armor on you middle lane? No, they're going in.
If they can get it, the BKB already came out. Now the chase forward. Mac, they pulled him in. Able to get the root. Follow up with the stun immediately. Adroit response. That's what they needed to do.
What? It was your first BKB used by the Owls, but if it secures you this Roche, then no cares.
Yeah, they can take out that TA trap as well.
Get that extra 25 gold from the Owls too. I forgot to give you the extra gold.
Ice Blast is up and ready. See what they can do. Although matches might take him out instead.
If Max times his stage, he'll free Roche, and he might, yeah, as you said. They're gonna get him. He's just dead. We'll use it for me. It doesn't matter.
Oh, Boomy. It's the root there. And they have the follow-up against this fight. K1 Mac there. Half the root, the follow-up from Destiny. And K1 Hector going to eat the dirt.
And then the double damage. That's a really good concept of all of Android. They want more. They're just feeding one by one. They really are.
It's that decision. They know that they're not under pressure like the Roche, so they can just move in and take the fight instead.
That's exactly what I was going to say. The fact that it's not just the Empress is dancing around, he doesn't need to be there, but the fact the Owl leads, it secures him that kill on K1 Hector. It's a very good play, especially on land. You could just forget, like, oh, we have to get the Roche. Get the Roche.
Yeah.
They play it cool.
That's what I do, and I lose.
Yeah. I freak out at games all the time. You know, crazy. They are going to get thrown. Almost a full ace as well on this Alchemist. A late ace blast fly through.
On anybody. And it's all like the little items too, right? You've got Veil on the Ember now, helping to amp up all this magical damage.
All of it, yeah, because the Alex Radiance get hooked up by it.
So
Radiant's bottom tower is
space to be in. TA has finished off the Deso on top of that Blink Dagger, but you know, with these four casts online now for the Venomancer, Blink Dagger, dagger on tree. It's like all the pieces are coming together right now for Adroit to hit a very strong timing. I'm not sure how well Beastcoast is going to be able to deal with it.
I really don't know either. This G did have level 2 ulti as well as Tome of Knowledge and Stash. The Chen has just Meg, as we talked about. It's just pretty much a team cheat as long as the A-Blast doesn't hit.
See ya.
Maybe.
Ice Blast didn't actually clip them.
No way.
Oh my god, he gets out in the back. He shows the fun of these two. What's going on? Kills one. Chris Luck. Oh, he's going to be able to make the escape. Natsumi has the Chen in his sights. Snowfield. Was it worth it to save your core? I think so, but Natsumi is going to run him down with the Radiance. The sadness.
Maybe not.
Maybe not. Okay. Chris Luck shows up and saves Buddy to help him.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
Yeah, but where this is probably the only problem is, right, like, that Coddle is a pretty big deal. Boom, he's actually chased to be instrumental. They're going to find him. He's just dead.
I mean, these are plays that you kind of have to make if you're Beastcoast to make some space for your life sealer to get the farm that you need, but it hurts to just one after the other like this.
And for the second game in a row, we're seeing a third item, Life Stealer BKB.
Yeah.
And that to me says, why are we picking this hero? Right? Like,
yeah.
Especially last game when the Void was still in the pool, this time you're buying a 4,000 gold item that you already kind of have an ability for. So if you have to get a BKB, why this hero? I am very curious. Obviously, it could be just Hector's comfort, which probably is the explanation. Well, we're grouped up.
Adroit, best of one, looking to move on into the best of three as they finish up the AC for Natsumi. They're still a little bit away from that BKB on Hector as the stun connects. Nothing else afterwards, but still playing it a little bit safe. Adroit, not wanting to overextend at this point. They have the Aegis for another 2 minutes.
Alright. Bach is super hipster. I just looked at his level 15 Veno talent.
What do you take?
12% poison thing over Jade. The hero, in fact, found new wards of, you know, looking like Sudan under the flannel on in the beanie.
Stylish indeed. He's gotten that kill. Mr. Bach hipster.
And they're just running a train. You can't stop this 5-man right now. And a full solar has done Veno. This is...
Oh, God. Rooted. 4-step away. Not going to be able to connect with anything. We're still waiting for Ice Blast hitting onto it for the moment. They're going to send the Ember back home. He'll be here in a second. As they get open and moves on the next.
He's diving into their base. Will be in behind tier 4.
They're dead.
He's dead. Well, Schofield just dead.
Oh my god, they're all dead! Grant, what the hell just happened? Detroit destroying dreams and knocking people out of tournaments as they get the overgrowth there. Invest trying to walk away. A nice play from K1 Hector, but guess what? There is not a whole lot in the tank, and the god CML forced-stepped away by his buddy. The turnaround is not going to come soon enough to save the life of that Chen, but they might be able to find themselves something here. They turn on to that. Chris Luck, he a bit too far back though. Trying to play intercept there. They find a connection on it to a double kill for my man Hack. As he finds the trying to walk away, disarm, run away, not gonna happen.
It's not. They do technically hold on the dire side, and getting that kill on Emperor does feel pretty good.
Yeah. 1,100 gold going to TA.
I did just notice something. When you have his keeper, the light dealer, he's pretty much refreshing his rage as well. With the BKB, he actually has like 20 seconds of magic immunity in the fight. Obviously, that means that the Coddle needs to be alive and being killed by the Ember, which is very difficult. Because I would say Mac has played just fantastic. He knows his job is just kill the supports off. You do it so quick, just get in there and do it.
Yeah. Well, that's the important thing to keep our eyes on too. Is can they catch that little stealer with rage?
Top lane.
Yes. Well, they found somebody here.
Good luck.
The Aegis is going to expire. And Mac appreciating greatness as he gives to Natsumi.
I love it. I mean, Trent was the one who brought up the Veno and we saw it struggle bottom.
Yeah.
But once it gets online, like, even if you're just pushing a base trade, if you have 7 wards behind you, no one wants to jump on it, especially not a TA, right? Like, TA wants to be the one initiating, and she just can't because of this hero.
Yeah, it's difficult. Oh, well. Bach gonna have to TP away here. Ice Blast, get the kill.
No, man, good.
Yeah, he should be. 16,000 net worth lead. Granted, this is Alchemist, and Natsumi just gonna jump in, takes whoever the hell he wants. The H apparition is gonna be the target. Pops the BKB roar up there on the side onto Max, and they get the kill as roar is gonna wear off. Let's see, able to find the chains and take down Whisper. Easy peasy. Mr. Mac. They still have Coddle there to refresh the rage if they need it.
And Coddle, the problem is it's only 2 heroes here.
Yeah.
Yeah, they need to scrub on it for sure.
See what they can do. Take down one, disarm there, stun comes out, rooted, control BKB from K1 now. Mac trying to play intercept, see if he can find some of these hasty supports to kill off Boot. He finds the root there.
He ain't back to just again.
Controlling him. Doesn't set BKB release though. Now Boomy trying to walk away, pull back in, so they lose the tree. Doesn't have a buyback, so they can't get any extra armor off on it. And Beastcoast, they're holding.
They are.
Don't look good.
And we're seeing they don't do the mode. That's the problem with the Ember. Like, he's there to dodge supports, get kills, but when your only building hitter is this Alchemist, he still doesn't have the best building hitting item.
No, but he did just pick up the Orchid. It's kind of interesting. That's a good answer for the Rage.
It is. I really like he's almost level 20 as well, but yeah, if he just jumps on top, gets the Orchid, it forces the BKB. The thing is, they do already have BKBs on both their cores.
Yeah.
So I'm a little I don't hate it. Obviously, it's good versus everyone else. It's good if the BKBs are down, but
right.
A kind of strange thing when he could have gone like Sheaves or Octarine, more standard.
Or like Abyssal?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Versus the Light Slams.
Nonetheless,
they're owning. You can't lie there. And it's not even just the outright. Usually when you see that, it's like all out. He's only 5,000 into the Life Stealer, so there's a big gold discrepancy just over everywhere. It looks like the Veno over Beastmaster is like 5 of the 1,000.
Yeah. And Tree is having a really good well.
Yeah, he is. That's the flip force down there. They're again.
Trying to hit that tower. Supports root off the out there. Natsumi is going to get hit there by the Ice Blast, so no more region coming from him as Mac gets the jump away. Finding the enemies, the root comes out. We're going to take the shrines now.
I like it. You know your Roshan is going to be respawning shortly. In their mind, it's about 2 to 4 minutes, and it will be a pretty quick 2 minutes. So,
God, over Roar trying to turn it, trying to take down the Prince again. They have the healing coming in from that tree, blocking all the damage in the world, and a stun. Good next. Oh, BKB forced out.
The one problem with going early eggs on Ember, he is just tossing these spirits out. He was out of spirit for 30 seconds. If I was next one up in 10 seconds, he needs the level 25. You need that minus 20 remnant charger storm time. It's so easy to just throw them away with his Ags because they're so quick.
Yeah. Something that you've also seen a couple of Embers coming back to that Octarine type as well.
Radiant are scanning for enemies.
Mobility.
Hector just TP'd and then canceled this. He's taking a walk. Should be okay here.
And he gets his assault, Kira, so pretty much cancels out the Alchemist now.
Dude, they're itemizing so well on Adroit, though. Third or staff picked up right now by the chat. Like, I don't know what you do right now if you're Beastcoast. You can't control these heroes at all.
Being honest, so you might wait, you're like, yo, Chris, you gotta go farm level 25, because this Meld Bash shit really is, that's the low cooldown that we're talking about, I guess. Getting it 35 minutes into the game, better than nothing. Roche is up as well in 5 seconds here. And who's gonna see it will be the Radiant that immediately with that out wolf.
Yep. Me? Chris Luck doesn't look like it. Bach is in the area as well. Just gonna do a quick little recall there to get toward the Roche pit, but a smoke up from the coast.
What are they looking for? They're pretty much anyone at this point. They want to try to, honestly, getting someone like a tree would be real big.
They have a Hawk over the Roche pit as well, I think. Yeah, so they have a vision for that. So everybody knows what's going on. They're going to try and find a pick-off here and see if they can transition that into a roach, maybe. Could be a turning point in this game.
Chicken might get picked up by Stinger. But the Chicken spotted him. Oh,
Stinger.
That's bad. Honestly, that's real bad luck.
It's no buyback for him, so even if they did want to take a fight, it can't happen. 45 seconds away on the time, and that
they're just gonna get kited because the Venomancer has the Lincolns in 200. The Edwards pick up Lincolns. So now you have 3 forces, 2 Lincolns. How do you kill this Alchemist with Bloodthorn? That's the question. You probably don't.
Yeah. Let me get eyes on K1. Hector finds him. Oh, not gonna do it, but they have eyes on the other heroes now. And this are gonna get ran down to Natsumi. On the other side, Tree, he's there with attack, and they're gonna be able to control and kill off Schofield as well. So 2 go down after the AA, and Aegis is now online. It feels like it's time for Adroit to book.
Yeah, is Hector the only one really that can do anything to stop these pushes? Chris Luck's alive, but once BKB goes down, he's not a hero. The Ember will destroy with him the entire time, and his BKB's down to 8 seconds already on the TA.
Dire's bottom shrine is
tough.
under attack.
It's very tough. I mean, you're down 21,000. It's gonna be tough.
Dire's bottom shrine
Does
is
have the
falling.
MKB though.
Okay, that's something for them. They get the Solar Crest there on the Mac. Drunken War's route to start for the Sun if they wanted, but would kind of, that's assuming, a bit of a scary spot.
You might want to go in here. You saw the Venom TP out, but I just don't think they don't have cooldowns. That's what we've been talking about. What's the stun to start this fight?
They need 25 on TA so badly.
Still reasonably far away. That 24 to 25 is a lot of experience.
Yeah. All right, Mac thinking about going. Lincoln's on him. Won't get rolled. Jumping in with the remnants, and Lincoln's used yet again. Mac chase, run away. Fine for the moment. Silence comes out. K1 pops the BKB.
Takes off the Bloodthorn.
What they can do, they already have it out. Mac chases one, see to be kill off one. A big old overgrowth comes forward on the 3. A quick ward, but they don't quite have enough. They will be able to find that one kill onto the Ember Spear. Has the buyback, and also already lost the Elk. Buyback coming from in the combo. This would be such a huge kill if they could get Natsumi down and dead.
Jeez Louise.
Adroit. What in God's name?
They just straight up crumbled there. We talked about it. If you can get on top of this Alchemist, you do melt it, because Hector is pretty much exactly the same amount of farm, one less item only, and Chris Luck. That one fight almost got him 25. This whole game to change. And it's 20k lead. All of a sudden you're thinking, wait, now the TA can kill the alcohol load like super easily. Oh my God, where's the tower at?
Dude, they are destroying.
They're gonna get Rax if he doesn't buy that. They're actually just gonna run down middle and get a Rax.
They have to buy back.
You do.
Radiant's middle
If you die on Alchemist, you lose the game. This actually could just, they might just win in the next minute.
God. Beastcoast, are you going to do something magical here? Mac 5's back, tries to chase. They haven't got the root onto anybody. K1, Sport wants to find CM, though. He can't quite get on, though. He's far away from his team. All these 4 stats make it really high as the kites. Not going to happen. Mac.
He's
and again, very dangerous. Finds one Stinger. He controls the war. They got the first down. Try and stem alive. Get kill. No buyback on the Ember Spirit. This is going to be back in 10 seconds.
What in God's name has happened to Adroit? They might be able to get all 4 bounty runes as well as Dire. And honestly, this gold lead means absolutely nothing right now, because all that matters. You don't even care about your AA's ult this out. You saw how quick they killed him without even the AA blast, and yeah, you see those charts.
And you start to wonder, this Bloodthorn, like, what's doing in these fights?
Nothing. He's literally BKB'd it off twice in the last 2 fights. It has done nothing. As you talked about the Abyssal, maybe the Nullifier, he needed something else. Not a fan of this.
Anything. TA has 25, also almost a dataless done.
That is.
Mac, no buyback. He's still dead for 7 getting. He can't come back into this. Do they try and make something happen now with no buyback on the
I think Chris Luck definitely looks. He is flying out the Daedalus, picking up that. No, go get the Demon Edge. Oh, wait, he had it right. No, he didn't find the Demon Edge.
What are you doing, Chris Luck? Get it together.
Yeah, just wasting a little. Like, with that Daedalus, he can pretty much kill anyone in this game by himself now. But I maybe the out, even the out might kill.
Dude, I was ready to write off Beastcoast so hard. I was like, these guys are done. This game is over. Complete total garbage, but they have pulled it back and are playing fabulous goat here.
Well, this is how they did it at TI, right? Just let Hector farm and sit behind him.
K1 Hector hits the Paladins, take the tier 3 power minute. Just what you guys doing? We got a big old ulti coming from that image, but I don't know if it's gonna be enough because they take the set of Rex there. A big overgrowth. Where's the follow-up? Mac up and online in 8 seconds. They want to get something here, but it is too dangerous, and they will not find anything.
They won't. Now they're just gonna burn down that shrine. All of a sudden, it's gonna be only about a 10k lead for Adroit, and that gold actually means nothing now. This TA and Lifestealer are both pretty much 6-slotted. That's all that matters. Your Cuddle's there to throw down an ulti and refresh rage on Lifestealer pretty much.
You're getting these later talents as well, like Beastmaster has the health talent, you got Rage obviously, or the Lifestealer.
God, with that shit, bro. Actually, Lifestealer is just 20 seconds match in every fight.
That's me. Can't get caught here. Boomy also in a little bit of trouble as they find their man. The roar comes out, the chain's coming out. Chris Luck gets the metal batch. Is it going to be enough damage though? Natsumi controlled and it killed. Mac found the finish onto 2 of the supports. The Beastcoast, these 3 cores might be strong enough to just take it all.
They really feel like they are.
They're going to try and just continue to run it. Hector doesn't care about anything. He just chases this man. Let's go. Out after him. They get the buyback on that AA. Outrooted. Whisper looks like he's gone a bit too far finally.
Chris Luck as well might be in trouble. Boomy gets to find him, doesn't.
Oh, TP out. Anyone to get him? But they don't find it.
I can't believe, dude, Beastcoast is getting a little bit of this. Only a 6-7k lead from Adroit now. They do still have 2 top on Radiant, so they can't get immediately, but...
Well, the other thing is that it's no buyback on the Ember or that Alchemist. You lose one fight now, it's over.
You really did. I mean, because you're against the TA and the Lifestealer, both. We talk about some teams, where's your building hitters? Well, they have 2 of the best ones in the game.
Alchemist actually doesn't have 25 bits, so you will be getting that a little bit.
Yeah, this I mean, they've been 5-banning since what, I would say 15, 20 minutes in, you're now 39 minutes, so they're all struggling with the levels. Lifestealer's actually ahead of the Alchemist now by 400 gold. Crazy stuff.
Just when you got Mount Hector, comes out with something magical.
Really do. And I feel like if Adroit just played it safer that top lane when they saw how quick they killed us, I don't even think Beastcoast do. They're like, yeah, we can easily kill this out. I don't think they do it until they get it, and now it makes them just play more aggressively. They're like, wait, we don't even need AA.
Yeah.
Like, we pick this AA to kind of counter, and we don't really need it. We do enough damage without it.
DD Rune spawns up top his bottom lane. And they're going to be for that. Mac picks it up, bottles it. Not going to get back home.
I am to push out. He's going to have a BKB for next fight, which is going to be nice. Venom answer going sheep stick.
Okay.
Close to that. Maybe you get the BKB, you get the sheep stick. You give it a maybe. I don't think you look for pickoffs because Beastcoast should just be playing as 4 or 5 though the rest of the game.
Right. Yeah, they need control over one of these. TA is the real one that feels like if you can kill her off, that might make the difference.
It's a lot easier to kill her than Lifestealer, so they definitely should be looking for return.
They find out Lifestealer's in trouble. Hector turns around. He's best. He's able to live through it. Now they're showing up the rest of the team. Can they make this work? Oh, they're back in with the will of the wisp. Mac trying to make it happen. The TD, but Hector lived on nothing.
Goodness gracious. Still Benno will be
Mac.
If he gets back in it, he might die.
He's just getting bashed, taken down. Oh, the God. That's what they needed. That keeps that alive as they buy back on the tree.
And maybe some blandness as well. This plays obviously. You can imagine on this back in the day, right? SCA versus SCA neither have like most lands here, but Beastcoast, they have traveled to quite a few lands in the last year. They are not gonna crumble like a Adroit seemingly doing right now.
It's true. And Adroit is the team that has crumbled consistently. And a lot of the chances that they've had, they were so close in the playoffs at TI9 make it there, and did not happen.
I mean, even 2 days ago, we were casting the game of Adroit with PG. Made a chance. They really had a chance.
Chasing in, looking, not able to find him. Hector backing out. Mac wanting to continue to pick off these poor old supports that just can't get a free way out of them. And in the meantime, we have the Whisper and Chris Love trying to take down Rodon. They're just gonna get it. Nobody's there. Nobody's home. We got a refresher shard on Whisper. Double roll ready to come out if they can find an opening.
Idiot, stop trying! He's under attack!
Maybe they do want it. He gives it some like, maybe you keep it for the double VKB tiers, which is really good, but I think just having 2 giant balls of light at 2 different places, too good to pass up.
Man, this is a game that has completely turned on its head. Take a look at these graphs over time and what we've seen, and it's just been a complete and total demolishing by Beastcoast over the past couple of minutes. And backdooring tier 2 towers like they don't give a damn.
They really do not. They're just gonna push in.
Hector, tier 3 tower, tree armor cannot stop this pressure. But they do need to fully commit if they want to get a tower. The tree will fill it back afterwards. Jumps in. Hello. Stun not going to connect. He didn't throw his remnant over the hill. Oh. Come on, my dude.
Doesn't die, but you can just see the little things are really adding up for Adroit.
They're feeling the pressure. They're feeling it right now. Natsumi charging up the stun, but not going to get it. Time and again, Beastcoast now hold the lead. 43 minutes into this game, with only 18 kills, they've managed to turn it around.
Yeah, you know she's still, but she just straight up buys a full moon shard, eats it, and still has money for buyback.
This team is so impressive.
They really are. I thought at the 15-20 minute mark, this out was 2 free farmed, and they managed to just make a believe time and time again.
533 last hits on that lifestealer.
He's yeah, more than half, which maybe shouldn't be, but I'm looking at the kill deaths as well. This Ember, 24, 4, and 9. I mean, I guess probably 20 of those kills are the AA and Coddle.
Right. I mean, Chen's died only 3 times so far as well. It's just, they haven't been able to get much done, but the kills that they got have mattered.
Yeah, 38 to 18. And they just go and hit their ass.
All that matters is buildings, and guess what? Yours are going away. As Hector takes them down one after the other. Mac, Lincoln's broken. Chase for more possibly. Stun. Not gonna do anything. Natsumi, who's hitting himself, he hasn't hit an enemy here for the past couple minutes. Oh, but there's gonna be a match. The follow-up, he gets there on the back. Oh no, and keeps the buyback. Is 30 more follow-up coming? Natsumi gets a nice stun out there as well, but he's gonna be controlled also. Follow-up coming in as Mac doing what he can, but is in trouble. Yet again, Natsumi tries to run. We will be able to escape, but Mac just keep running at us. For too much damage, nobody can stand toe-to-toe to this TA and lifestealer.
Doing that glowy thing.
Remember,
nothing to do with
maybe a year ago, TA, late game, just terrible. Now you get that melt bash, and they just the Ember with a little bit of slow instantly bash into the Coddle ulti, and yeah, it doesn't feel good. For pressure use, they don't know that the Coddle used it, staying out of range. They have that ulti now.
Zumi gets the stun on himself again. This man, he's finding a different target. Hector hits it. Building's dropping. Y'all are about to get mad. It just gets 2 shots. Eliminated. With luck. No guard for Chen's luck. Force out a buyback, looking for another blink melt strike possibly. Matt cannot afford to get caught. They should. And there's the Abyssal Blade connection. Is it the Adroit looking for the opening? The destruction comes down. Natsumi barely barely able to escape with the heel coming from the Chen. Hector, eyes on the prize, finding it. Matt tries to run, chasing the remnants even. They won't get it. One last Rax. It's all that separates from Megas.
And it looks like it's one day. Well, maybe not. What? Why? I'm like,
He wanted to dance on him first.
he does. There's the Megas. They do get it a little bit left. They don't get it at the 4630.
Dude, what in the hell?
This has just been kind of coming from Beastcoast from the 30 minutes onwards. And Mac, even though he's had a great game, killing these supports who eventually, you know, gotta kill the cores. And at this point, Lifestealer both with the Keeper of the Light behind him. I have Medallion and the Glitter as well on AA.
I just can't believe this game has gone so far off the rails for Beastcoast.
Disability.
You look at it, they were up at around 80% win rate probability to go into Dota Plus, and it has just completely plummeted.
Yeah, now it's almost 97% for the Dire, and I'm surprised it even gives them 3%. This is nigh impossible. And TA has 8.6k gold, already has the Moon Shardy, and are we finally going to see the Naruto Axe? That's the question. Probably not. Is that bad?
That's terrible. Hector, there's only a couple more buildings left to hit, and it's a long walk off for Slump. Again, destroys the chance. No buyback, 100 seconds sideline. Mac tries to make something happen. Wolf comes out to save their carry. Even later, it's just Slump who kills all Natsumi one more time again, because why not? Mac trying to run, trying to escape. He's low, gets the finish. Dead for 2 minutes, and that should be about it.
Oh, it is.
GG is called.
If you're a Droid here, you're looking at this game, you're like, where the hell did it all go wrong? I'm just farming completely pretty far behind, actually, and then the push top one, they had the Aegis. It's not like they didn't wait. They had the Aegis, but it didn't matter. Chris Love just killed the Alchemist twice, pretty much by himself in their base, and the game just changes completely.
Grant, no, it comes back to what you said earlier, I think, experience. And that's what Beastcoast have. That's why you give SA Regions, because they can come in and put on performances like this. I'm so impressed by them. That was awesome.
I am. That's a comeback we're talking about. The TA is a lot better late game here than she once was even a year or two ago before all these talents. You have this last killer play with Hector, I think, Kata invested I don't know.
Those like who's forward, pick and shoot battles with Disruptor, with the Naga. They're fighting on their own terms, but I think Alliance is going to be goading for them.
The one thing you guys didn't know is that during the game previously, it was Tsunami that said this game's gonna last 65 minutes.
Well,
and that was after about 15 minutes.
yes.
What do you think right now? Like, what's your estimate here?
It's not going to be a fast
Guess